Hello guys, this is leathertoolz. Today I'm going to do another flea market finds, and again it's a knife. Sorry. I just love knives. I don't know, I'm a little bit crazy, but I love knives. So what I look for the first in flea market is the knives, and some interesting knives, pocket knives, leather knives, any knives that I have interest. I just check it out, I look into it, and if I like it a lot, I buy it. And I try to find other tools in flea market also, but not so much around in flea market. So knives are really popular item in flea markets also. So they sell a lot of knives in flea markets. So I think that's why there are many knives that I review on video also, because I like knives a lot. But bear in mind, I will do another video, another type of tool video also when I find it really interesting to share with you guys. Okay. Now today, these two blades are identically same, but I sharpened one, and one blade is not sharpened and it's different. But I suspect they are from same company because I'm not sure, but it has the same theme to it. No, it looks like they're like same family or same company at least. So I'm going to show you the stamp of it and some of the interesting thing I found out. Okay, so here's the stamp. It says Schumacher Messer Nr.903, and other things are unreadable. It's EXP.75M. Not sure what it means. The other one has a stamp also, but it's not readable. The only thing that I can read was Schumacher. This one's better, sorry. Schumacher Messer, shoemaker's knife, number 903. So I've googled it, but I could not find any of the makers. So I cannot find it where I can buy as usual for other flea market find items. But interesting thing is this knife, instead of the stamp, they have this triangle stamp at the back of the handle. It doesn't have any letters, any writings, just a triangle stamp. Or it could be a play button, which represents YouTube. Sorry, it's just kidding. Okay, so it's just a triangle. So I'm not sure, I haven't seen any makers that they stamp their knives with a triangle, but this could be me indicating the makers. If you know, please comment down below, okay? And this knives, obviously it's very thin and very narrow, it's very light, and I'm not sure if they are used like this with the bare hands, or they may wrap the knife with a leather, or they insert this blade into some kind of handle. But I just found it like this, and the seller had no idea what these were, so I bought them. And these were everything he had, so I could not find any of the evidence or any of the stamp or anything like that. If they had a box, some kind of box is actually good indication where it's made from, and what are they from also. But they are just laying around like this. And the interesting thing about this knife is the ground the manufacturers do is, okay, the blade length, I mean the blade thickness, it's just 1.76 millimeter thick, but they try to make it really thin towards the edge, really, which is really nice. So starting from here to here, they made it really thin. They made the stock really thin. Okay, so this one also. So the knife gets really thin towards the edge. See that edge? Okay, I am showing you guys from the top view of the knife. The edge is so thin, it's too brittle if you harden it to more than 60 HRC. So you gotta handle the tempering of the knife also, but I'm sure they have considered that also, because they're from the old makers. They know what they're doing. So look at this. So they're so thin, almost like as thin as possible it can be. Okay, but one interesting thing is they made it only thin from here to here. Okay, so as I use the knife, as I sharpen it, as they get shorter and shorter, they will get thicker. Okay, so I gotta figure out the way to make it thinner like this, what they have done to the blade, and then I can use it as a thin knife again. Okay, so interesting, they only made a thin part only from to here to here. Okay, and this one is it's not so much of a thinning job, even though color is different. It's a black and this is a silver color, but it's just they ground very slightly, so the thickness doesn't differ much. But as the edge goes toward the edge, it's just it's a scanty grind. I mean the convex grind on both sides. So just a normal simple knife. Okay, I can't really do anything review for this knife. It's just a steel blank knife, very thin. Just the point is that they make thin knives for sure for this one also. So it's proof that thin knives are better. Okay, I'll just to quickly show you guys how they perform because I sharpened one blade. Okay, if you see this, they were the original condition looks like this at the edge, and this is the knife that I sharpened. Okay, because it's thin, it sharpens really well. It's easy to sharpen because there are not much steel on the edge. Just yeah, it's a shoemaker's knife, so I think it's designed to cut thick leather. Shoemakers they use really tough sole leathers, really 5 or 6 millimeter thick leather outsoles for the bottom of the shoes, where the leather where it touches the ground. So it has to be really thick, really strong, really tough leather, and these knives are for the job. So it can cut the leather really easily because it's really thin, has a really sharp edge, and it keeps the edge pretty well. It's not an aesthetic knife, to be honest. I can see some of the imperfections, and here I think because from the manufacturing process, it has a really weird bumps here. Let me show you. Can you guys see these weird bumps around the edges of the blade? Yeah, I'm talking about this one and this one also. Okay, it has a weird bumps. I think it's these knives were stamped out from the sheet of the metal, and then these were not being handled properly because they were in a hurry or they were cutting down the cost or whatever. But the edge is nice. The edge, it works well. So like I said before in other videos, old times tools were just tools. These minor details were not important because workers who do the job for living, they're just crafters and they're making shoes for their money, and it's not all about the aesthetics nowadays people care for. So old tools are very crude, and they're really made with just a mindset that function is the most important. So they don't have this detailed look. So for example here, the bottom also is the left one is nice, but the right one has very asymmetric grind to the bottom. So this could be also another issue if this were sold in nowadays. But no one really cares now. I mean, back in the days. So it's interesting to look at also. So these were the knives. I don't sell them. I just do review video about them to share the experience that and then tools that I bought in FleaMarket. So if you want this knife also, you can try to Google, or you can search eBay, or you can also try your FleaMarket or Craigslist or anything like that. So like I mentioned in the other video also, I wasn't sure if I want to do this series or not because it's not something that you can buy after you're watching video. So it's just like, hey, I bought this cool thing and you can't get it anymore because it's old tools, and sorry about that. I don't want that kind of situation, so I wasn't sure. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, then I'll try to continue this series. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I have more videos coming. And if you want to see my other contents, you can click on my name, leathertoolz, and then you can see my other videos. I've done tons of videos in the past. Some will be very interesting for you, and then you can always check out those videos while you wait for my videos. Okay, so thanks for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.